let me show you how I make my crispy wrapped feta. I was gonna say phyllo. My crispy wrapped feta with hot honey. It is so good. And if you're having a few people over for New Year's Eve, I thought maybe you could add this to your table. They're so delicious. I shared them on Instagram a couple years ago and they have become a family favorite. It's going to start off with a block of feta, and you have to use a block, not the crumble for this. And I cut each block into about 6 pieces. And then once you have them all cut, you're going to set them aside and then roll out your phyllo. Now, each pack of like standard phyllo that you get in the frozen section comes with 2 little sleeves. You're only going to use 1 for this recipe, and you're going to take each like piece of phyllo and you are going to put a little bit of butter on each piece, and then you're going to put another like layer of phyllo on top. You want about 2 to 3, depending on how broken up they are, layers of phyllo for each roll, if that makes any sense. So here I did 3 little layers of phyllo with butter between each one, and then I just folded the little piece on the bottom because it was uneven. And then you're going to go ahead and brush it again with a little bit of butter, and you're going to take one of those pieces of feta, you're going to put it to the edge closest to you right in the center. You're going to roll over 1 time, then fold in the sides all the way, kind of like how you're making a burrito, kind of like that. And then you're just going to go ahead and roll it. Now you want to make sure you're not skimping on the phyllo, otherwise it's just going to like leak through and get really messy. And then you're going to go ahead and place them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Brush the top of all of them with more butter. Don't skip the butter. I know it's tempting, but don't do it, because here's the thing. When you skip the butter, they come out really dry and crumbly. They're not going to have that really golden brown color that is just so beautiful and also makes them so crispy. Once you brush them really nicely, you're going to go ahead and sprinkle them with sesame seeds. I've also done this when I sprinkle them with black sesame seeds and white sesame seeds. I've sprinkled these with everything but the bagel seasoning. I do prefer just sesame seeds because everything with the bagel I feel like just kind of competes with that hot honey, but that's totally up to you. Once you have those all sprinkled up, you're going to go ahead and pop them into a hot oven at 375 for about 20-25 minutes until they look like that. And when they come out, you're going to go ahead and drizzle with some hot honey or regular honey, but I love the combination of the sweet and the spicy with the salty feta and the crispy phyllo. They are sensational. Just look at this and hear the crunch. So good. They will be flaky and they will kind of fall apart just a tiny bit, but they will still remain in pretty much whole, and they are so delicious. Like I said, salty, sweet, crunchy, all the right things, and I just know that you will love them. The full recipe will be in the description. I hope that you make this. I know you will love them, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.